Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Ken, and today I'm going to show you an absolutely fantastic recipe for a roast pork done in the Greek Spetsofai kind of way. Basically, Spetsofai is a dish that is fried with sausage, pork sausage, carrots, celery, and peppers. And in this case, I'm going to do the similar kind of recipe, but it's going to be baked, and instead of pork sausage, I'm going to use a beautiful pork loin roast. This dish is not complicated at all, very simple, few veggies, a nice lean cut of pork, and a few ingredients, and you're off to the races. So to start us off, first we're going to take our pork roast here, which is about a 4 to 5 pound piece, and I'm just going to cut it right down the middle here, just like that. Now, it would be a lot easier if you have like a really sharp knife to do this, only because it makes your life easier. Believe me when I tell you. As well, if you notice, on top of my wood cutting board, I'm using a acrylic cutting board, which is my main thing for hygienic meat cutting, especially if you're using raw pork, raw chicken. Very, very good idea to have this. So here, what I'm going to do is just take these two pieces and slowly just start cutting them up into chunks. This will feed, this is basically a 1 by 2 piece, and this dish will feed 6 people easily. And I'm just going to cut these down into chunks, just like that, and throwing them into our pan. And again, the convenience of this dish, one pan, no mess, from start to finish. As well, a good idea to keep in mind while we're cutting up our pork is preheat your oven 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius, and that way you'll be off to the races and you'll be one step ahead as we do our pork. All right, so that's the last part of our pork being done. Now that we're done with this cutting board, our raw meat is out of the way, so is the cutting board. As well, we're going to use a different knife for the next part of our cooking process. All right, so now I have my cut up pork in my pan here. The next part of this recipe, new part of the recipe, new knife. For this, I have to slice up my veggies, and I'm using for this 2 onions, 2 celery sticks, and 2 carrots, and 2 cups of red peppers. So I'm just going to take my knife very coarsely and chopping this up, because what I'm going to do is ultimately I'm going to get this in my food processor and just throw those in here just like that. And there goes our second onion in there. Now we've got our 2 carrots. Perfect. 2 celery stalks. So now that our sliced up veggies are on our pork, we're going to take also our cubed up red peppers or sliced up red peppers. I've actually had these previously frozen, and I do that, very convenient. They're ready when I am. Along with this now, I'm going to add about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of Greek extra virgin olive oil. And you don't want to go chintzy on this part, very important. It adds great color and great flavor to this recipe. Bit of salt. You want to go fairly generous on the salt here because we're working with pork and pork can handle it, and it's a fairly large recipe. I've got a beautiful white wine by my paisan Frank. Frank, ti amo, buddy. This is fantastic. It says house Chardonnay. You can use whatever you like. I'm using about a cup or so of Chardonnay. Any white wine will work with this totally. Some dried rosemary works fantastic as well. Fresh cracked black pepper. all over this. Perfect, just like that. Now, the greatest mixing tools of all. Take this mixture and very gently start mixing it about, making sure that everything gets coated with the white wine, the olive oil, the seasonings, and of course the veggies get distributed nice and evenly. Even this right now smells so amazing. And just put that in just like that. Spread it around as an even layer, or as evenly as you can get it. So now that this is all evenly mixed and blended, we're gonna take this, pop this into our 400-degree oven for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, give or take, and depending on your oven as well as the doneness you like, and it'll be ready to serve. All right, so now that our pork Spetsofai is just right out of the oven, it is piping hot. This is done to absolute perfection. The pork has browned perfectly. The veggies have cooked through and through, and in fact they've caramelized and added to a certain sweetness to this dish. It is absolutely ready to go. All you need for this is a side salad or on a bed of rice, your choice, or even you can have it on its own. This dish, as it is right now, also very keto friendly. So for those of you that are looking to lose a few pounds or maintain, this is actually perfect. No fuss, no muss, all done in one pan. Very easy to prepare with a few common ingredients. So that's it for this episode. Had a blast making this. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I really hope you guys try this. So until next time, please hit the like button, subscribe, and as always, I look forward to seeing you back here on another video. I'm Ken, aka The Lazy Gourmet. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.